Hello, my dear amazing randomatic viewers. This is me, Liza Gina Kahayan, your Miss Random. So for today's vlog, we are going to talk about how much did we spend on our K1 visa petition. So just to let you guys see, this is my passport. Yes, this is my Filipino passport. And I'm gonna show you guys my US visa. Ta-da! Ilalagay ko rin po dito ang timeline namin mula nung nawawan namin hanggang sa visa on hand. So, paalala ko lang po, kami po ay hindi DIY, kami po ay with agency. So, since busy po yung aking fiancé, so kumuha po kami ng agency para mag-assist sa amin sa mga kailangan namin na documents na dapat i-prepare. I don't recommend to get an agency kasi po, aside sa mahal siya, at hindi din po kayo priority ni agency dahil marami po kayong mga applicants under agency. In my case po, medyo slow sila mag-reply. Sa akin ay nag-ask ako sa kanila ng mga documents na kailangan kong dalhin papunta sa aking interview kasi nga ang aking interview ay sa Sweden. Kung mag-a-apply kayo ng K1, lahat po yon from the country Denmark, Norway, lahat po sa Sweden po kayo mag-a-apply. So nag-ask po ako sa agency that time, but it took them a while to send the requirements. Andun na po ako sa Sweden. Tapos na ako sa aking interview bago sila nakapag-send. Although I'm also grateful na because of them, because of their help, and they organized our papers very well, nakapasa kami sa petition. But if you have something that you promised na ito yung service nyo, at ito yung ino-offer nyo na along with this price, dapat syempre i-give nyo yon sa mga customers nyo, diba? So yes, I don't recommend to have an agency. Maglalagay po ako dito ng mga groups sa Facebook na maaaring makatulong po sa inyo if ever po may plan po kayo na mag-apply ng K1 visa. So, let's talk about our main topic, kung magkano po yung nagastos namin sa aming K1 visa petition 2024. So, for our agency, $300 equivalent po yan sa peso is 17,556. So, next is the filing fee. The filing fee, nag-apply po kami before po nag-increase ang price. So now we only pay $535 which is equivalent sa peso 31,273. Yes, but now po nasa 600 plus na po yung filing fees. So, mas malaki na po talaga yung babayaran nyo since April 2024. Next po is yung printing cost. Sinama ko na po dito yung printing cost namin. So, printing cost is $14. And it's equivalent to 840 pesos. Next is, since I told you earlier na nandito ako sa Denmark, but I have to go to Sweden for my interview. So, I booked an airline ticket to Sweden. It cost $115. In peso, it's 6,722. And then, one night at the hotel. Since I don't have to stay in Sweden for, how many days. Kasi ang kailangan ko lang naman po, dahil nakapunta na akong Sweden before, so I don't need to explore. Ang kailangan ko lang doon is yung interview. So, one night only. I paid $82 and it's 4,781 sa peso. For the DS-160 or for the visa interview, we paid $265 which is equivalent to peso is 15,490. And then for the medical, we also paid, here it's a bit different because sa Pilipinas, medyo mura pa doon yung medical. Hindi kagaya sa Pinas, bundle na agad yung medical, ito na lahat. Dito po, iba po yung price. So, nagpa-x-ray ako, iba yung price. Sa physical exam ko, iba po yung price. And then, yung kulang ko na vaccines, iba din po yung price every vaccine. We paid $654 and then equivalent to peso, my medical expense is 38,230. Yes, it's very expensive, but what can we do? We have to do it because it's one of the requirements. And then we also paid for the way bill. So way bill is the shipping. So dahil sa Sweden nga, so I have to go back to Denmark without my passport. I just have to show them my residence permit. I left my passport in Sweden in US Embassy Stockholm. And then I gave them a way bill for PostNord that they can ship this my passport in this address. So it cost us $41.68 and then equivalent to peso is 2,437. Since I'm in Denmark, malaki din yung pagkakaiba sa Pinas at dito, but I'm just giving you some heads up or for the expenses, or I'm just sharing it to you guys. And the total amount is $2,007.37. Yan po yung nagastos namin, and it's equivalent to 117,346.66 pesos, which is kung magpapagawa ka ng bahay, meron ka ng magandang one-bedroom house sa probinsya. For the expenses, it is a lot. So in my case, me and my fiance tried to help each other, like for the expenses, because I am an au pair here. I don't really earn a lot of money. So my fiance spends most of the money, but also I helped him. I helped him with some payments. That's all for our video for today. So this is just a short video, but I hope this gives you insights and also sana nakatulong sa inyo magbigay ng information na hinahanap nyo. If you have any questions, clarifications, or you just want to comment your experience as well, you can comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. I don't really have a focus on this channel, but of course, I will do my best to entertain you and give you some informations. That's all for today. Stay tuned for my next chaotic vlog. Hi!